Hello everybody, it's FarmSim guy here, hope you're all doing well. We are on County Line, and I'll tell you why we're on County Line, because we are going to try a new series. Now, I haven't really found a bit of a rhythm yet with FS22. There's a lot of stuff going on, there's some really interesting stuff. I haven't found a map that really captures my attention yet, but I've been sitting looking at County Line for a while, and I decided to bite the bullet on this one and just go back to really what we know best, which is, you know, big harvests, American farms, and just take it from there, because to be honest, I need something to get my teeth into. I'm really enjoying the game, but I just haven't found something that's really sparked my interest yet. So I thought, why not go back to the stuff that I really enjoyed doing in FS19. So here we are. This is our new farm. We haven't got much machinery at the moment. You can see we've obviously got a hopper trailer there. We've got a couple of the new 8800 class combines, the Lexians that came out this week in the mod hub, which is a tremendous combine. So I'm looking forward to having a little bit of a play with that. We've got the most up-to-date version of Courseplay and Autodrive, so we'll have a little bit of a play with some automation as well. But really, this is, I mean, this was a lovely map in 19. It's been already converted for 22. It's looking really good, if I'm being honest. I'm really liking how it's looking at the moment. I've dropped this silo into the farm because there wasn't one on here. There's a lot of open green grassland around us. Lots of nice white fences as well, which is very nice to see. And we've got a good amount of sheds and things here. So what we're kind of hoping to do really is just jump in and start off with a harvest. Like I said, we've got a couple of combines there. No real plans yet, but we'll see where the mood takes us. I could see this being something that I do on my Monday Twitch streams now. So every Monday now, I've committed to myself to get back to playing the game. I hadn't been playing it enough. I was too busy doing stuff to do with the channel, doing stuff to do with mod reviews and everything like that, and I actually hadn't played the game. I was frightened how little I had played the game actually, and how much I was spending doing stuff elsewhere. So I wanted to get back into the game. I wanted to really start enjoying it again, because I think that's one of the most important things, right? Especially when I'm trying to do content. If I'm not enjoying it, it becomes hard work. So the focus has shifted a little bit back to playing the game, having fun again, and we'll see where it goes. But let's have a look at the map. This is where we are, right slap bang in the middle of the map. Just down here, we own fields 17 and 18, and 8 and 7 here, so slightly smaller fields. 18, 8 and 7 are smaller. 17's obviously a big chunky one, but just 4 fields at the moment. I think that will do us for now. We'll see how we get on with those. But it's just time to have a bit of fun. I'm going to leave the forward here, remember to turn it off, and we're going to head over to the field. Now what I think I might do, we have got a tractor, we've got a Fendt with the Demco auger wagon on as well. So what I might do is pull this truck out onto the road. I think we'll start with the big field, to be honest. Get that going. And what we'll do, I think we're not going to put things direct sell at the moment. We are on seasons. Going to be running seasons, so that's going to be fun, but it means we'll just have to track what's happening with the prices of the crops. We're not just going to dive in and get rid of it straight away, so I'll probably first and foremost drop it into our new silo and we'll take things from there. But we'll drop this at the side of the field here. This is our first field that we're going to be harvesting. So if I drop this here, we could utilise it as a load off for the auger wagon, which is just parked over there. So covers off, engine off. I'm undecided whether or not I'll use auto drive in combo with the combine at the moment, but we will see. But a nice field of oats here. 50% yield bonus, so once we've cut this and we've got it under our control for the next season for planting, we'll try and get that yield bonus bumped up as high as we can. I love the natural shape of this land, actually, really nicely done. Can gives it a little bit of character. Right, let's go and grab ourselves a combine or two and get ourselves a tasty multiple machine Courseplay course setup. Like I said, here are the Lexions that came out this week in the mod hub from SB Farms, and they are really, really nice. I'm a fan of these anyway, but great to see these. We're keeping them in green. There's no yellow option. I believe actually that these are newer than the 700 series, which were the last series of Lexions that came out in the yellow. I'm still waiting for one of those to come out. I can't wait. That was by far my most favourite combine in FS19. So hopefully there's a modder out there bringing that back if they can. I know CNH is no longer modding, so we'll have to hope that somebody else has decided to do it. But let's roll this down to the field. Got a nice 13-metre header on it, so should do us well. But this is quite a big field. I have purchased a big field here, but why not, right? Why run one combine when you can run two? So we'll get this lined up here, just leave him somewhere about here. We'll go and grab the second one and then we'll set things up. Right, let's go. We've got obviously the big Demco there, which takes quite a lot, and the hoppers in these aren't huge. I think they're 18,000 litres each, so we may be unloading quite a lot, but we'll see how we go. We might have to interfere a little bit if we're getting stuck behind, but hopefully with a mixture of the Demco auger wagon, the trailer over there, and the proximity to the farm, so our silos are just over there, we should do alright, I hope. I'm always undecided whether or not to unfold these manually before we get Courseplay involved. I think for the purposes of this I'm going to do a few little tests, trying using Courseplay in anger a little bit more now, as it's being developed so quickly and so well, that I'm going to give it a little test, see what happens if we don't unfold all over the headers or anything like that, and see how we get on. But I've got a funny feeling these are going to look pretty awesome running in the field together. So let's get on with it. So there we go, we're just going to try and set our target position on the field. We've got the Courseplay generator going now, which is good. Multiple tools, we have two of those. We are going to do probably, let's go for two headlands. I was going to just leave it at one, but let's be sensible, give ourselves a little bit of space around the edge to turn around when we're done. Headland overlap's fine at 7. We're going to leave our corners, in fact I'm going to move those to sharp. I think that helps a little bit. We're not going to skip rows, we're not going to do lands. We've got quite an open field around us, I think, anyway. Famous last words, but we'll see. There it goes, that looks like it's done a rather nice clean course. I don't see any issues there. That looks pretty nice, to be honest. That lane offset is lane offset 1. What we'll need to do there is save this course down. Okay, course saved there. It's, at the moment, isn't the most intuitive, the course saving in Courseplay, or maybe I'm just not getting it. Let's jump into the second combine and we will load that course up straight away and hit the activate button. That should be us. Now if I pull up the mini HUD, this should be right one, because our other boy over here is left one. So just check that, there we go, yes, left one. So nothing more to do then. First waypoint, hit the go button. It's a beautiful sound. And we're going to go over to this one. And we're going to go first waypoint again. Right one, and we're going to fire this up now. Okay, we are up and running. I am going to turn off the straw swath. I have straw harvest installed as a mod, so I'm actually going to utilise that as a layer of fertiliser rather than baling all of this straw. I think it's probably a more cost effective way of doing it, so I'll get that updated and we will come back and have a look how they're getting on. And you can see the difference there. I need to do that on both combines. And to do that, basically what I'm doing is I'm clicking on the name of the combine here. So there you go. Clicked on that, turn that to deactivated. And we will see the difference now. I do love the straw swath animation on this combine as well. Very, very nice. One of my favourite things in FS22 has been the realism of the animations. A huge change from what we saw in 19. But there we go, we are running 2 combines. Nice to see. Okay, we'll keep an eye on these for a little while. What we'll do in the meantime is we'll go and get the Demco set up and maybe try that on Autodrive as well. So here we are, we've got a Fendt 900. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up a little course. I'm going to open the pipe to make sure we're in the right place. Now ideally they would have made it round a headland here so I could unload. So what I'm going to have to do is just be a little bit smart about how I do this. I've got 2 hoppers as well, which isn't helpful. So for now I think we'll load the first hopper, and when we come back we won't put the truck on Autodrive, we're going to drive that manually. We will pull it forward slightly and get the second hopper. So there's a little bit of man management in here, but that's fine, I'm okay with that. So let's do ourselves a very, very simple course, shall we? So there we go, we've got our first point, let's call that unload trailer. And now from here we need to set ourselves a weight point, so let's close the pipe. We'll try and do a loop round here without hitting too much of the field, or the field on the opposite side. Not ideal. It looks like we're going to make it. And we'll head over here and we'll set ourselves a weight point. Now obviously once the headlands are opened up it's going to make things a little bit easier. But for now, let's just stop ourselves here. And we will call this one Field 18 Auger Weight. There we go. And then we'll just head back down to the truck. Pipe out again just to make sure that it's gonna all match up. There we go. I think that looks like it's going to be it. Let me just click on this one and click on this one to join them up. And we have got ourselves a course. So, recording off. Let's switch this to combine mode, which would be this one. Field 18 auger weight. And unload at unload trailer. Right, moment of truth. We'll let it run. We'll need to go set the combines up with their targets, and then we'll see if it works. Now, back in the combines here, running quite well, but they are only 30% full, so it's going to take a little bit of time before they're at a point at which they're going to be ready to unload them. Fortunately, they're going to be both ready to unload at the same time, but that said, the Demco is very large, so you should be able to take both combines and probably a little bit more in the Demco, so he's going to be on top of that job very quickly. But these look great in the field, don't they? Really enjoying this. Right, we will pop back in a little minute when these guys are full. Okay, we are sitting at 87% in Combine 1 and 85% in Combine 2, so I'm quickly having a scan around the field to see if our Autodrive driver is triggered and is heading over. We'll jump over and have a look at him now. Hopefully he's doing what we've asked him to. And what we forgot to do, we forgot to set our target point. So if we set that now for both of these, he's going to head over. You have to have the same target in your Combine as you do in your Autodrive course. Now, I'm not a betting man, but if I tab over now, I fully expect to see him moving. Now here he is. I was slightly worried as to where he was going, and it appears that he did take a little bit of a detour across the uncut oats to start with, which was a bit of a worry, but he's working himself out now. Hopefully he's giving himself enough space to turn around. I always find with Autodrive the first couple of runs it's just getting its bearings, and then after that it gets itself sorted out, but I'm not sure if he's going to Combine 1 or Combine 2 yet. Well, after a bit of toing and froing there, we've got ourselves into position. I always find it a bit of a challenge on headlands, especially first run, but nicely cut in there by the Combine to give us a little bit of space, but I'm kind of hoping when we go on the up and down roads everything will go back to normal. So we'll just keep a watching brief on it at the moment, but I'm pretty confident it will sort itself out very quickly. So we'll get this unloaded. Hopefully we'll do the second Combine itself automatically, and if not we might give it a little bit of a helping hand, and then we'll see what happens next. Got to get out of the way quickly for him to cut in there, which is looking good. Now let's see what happens with Combine 2, shall we? Okay, so he's just had what looks like to be the call, so let's see how he goes. And it looks positive at the moment. There you go, can't argue with that. Absolutely perfect. Now the Combine may start to roll forward. I saw him drop his header again there. So we may unload on the fly, although we may be waiting in terms of the distance between Combine 1 and 2, as Combine 1's cutting the corner of the field there. Just getting a nice shape in the corner. And something I've noticed nice about Courseplay in 22 is they don't tend to leave these edges in the field as much, which is nice. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that as well. But there you go, Combine 2 unloaded. That's a positive. Bit of cab corn there, always nice to see. Okay, they're back at it. It's 45% full in the Demco, so I'm kind of hoping that it might be all systems go now.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head. From all those pretty words you said, it's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am, it's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste it. Now, cause I don't wanna slow this down. My heart is screaming out your name. I'm wasted on you. Here we are, right underneath the stars. So let's get a little reckless. You make me breathless, and I won't waste this. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't promise that I will stand by you forever. And I won't waste this. I'll follow you, yeah. I'll follow you, yeah. I'll follow you, yeah. Yeah, I won't waste this.
Well folks, as we watch Combine number 2 getting unloaded here again, we're running a pretty slick operation now. Everything is going like clockwork. We've just unloaded our first load of grain into the silo. And as you can see, we are cutting across this rather large field relatively fast now. It took a while to do the headlands, but since they've got done, we are moving at pace and having a great time with it. So much fun. Courseplay and Autodrive both behaving incredibly well. So what I think we might do is leave it here. It's been a relatively short episode. I know we've just got kicked into the harvest and we did pick a big field to start with, but that was really the aim, was to really get back to, I don't know, the stuff that I enjoy and we've been had positive feedback on before. So there you go. So as Combine number 2 now cuts back into his row, I will take this opportunity to say thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Looking forward to doing a few more episodes on this. Like I said, might be our Monday night Twitch series that we keep going on for the next few weeks as well. So thank you, like I said, very much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.